Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and I'd like to welcome you to the late night sleepyhead edition of Ocarina of Time 3D. Having completed the Water Temple and returning to Kakariko as a full-fledged tax-paying citizen of Hyrule, we discovered that an evil spirit that had been sealed away at the bottom of this well has mysteriously escaped and is running amok, and it falls on our dainty 9-year-old shoulders to fix the problems of our elders and save the day. But unfortunately, that does mean getting our hands dirty and exploring the depths of the well. And in the interest of full transparency, I honestly could not really care less about this next portion of the game. I completely understand the direction and atmosphere that the developers were trying to convey, but personally, something about the music and the visuals, they just are so repetitive and murky and dark just for the sake of being edgy. I am not a big fan, but I'll try not to complain too much about it as we move forward with talking to skeletons. So, allegedly the spirits are whispering in this room and they're saying to look for the Eye of Truth. Wait a minute, I thought that's what we had the mask for. Well, there's going to be a lot of deception and illusionary walls and such that if you knew where they all were, you wouldn't have to worry about the Lens of Truth. So this area is more or less optional, and there's a couple of things we can pick up, like more unnecessary bomb chews to stick into our pants. But what you want to be on the lookout for is the patrolling green bubble who looks like he would kill at a China buffet. So let's just take care of him before he becomes problematic. And that was a very impressive flip. Holy hell, man. I think that should go into the Guinness Book of Records or something. Or maybe the Farmer's Almanac, which apparently is a thing. Now, I come to tell you this from experience that this like can get you through this gate, and he will spit you out on this side of the gate. But if he takes your shield, it's gonna stay on the other side. So be warned, and there we go. That's for the numerous recording sessions you have ruined for me, good sir. And until we meet again, we can go and talk to this incredible portrait on the wall. I actually really like this thing because it looks like he's just waiting to spill the juiciest gossip of all time. Like he's laying down at the foot of his bed and he's got like his hands under his chin, just waiting, begging to tell us about the danger below. Well, you know what? I am the danger, and I am the one that seeks these statues that are the source of all water on this floor. You know, this is probably as good an opportunity as Link is gonna get to cosplay as his favorite super genius evil villain nightmare. I mean, we're getting rid of the only water source in Kakariko solely so that we can plunder all of the goods that happen to be here. And as it turns out, there are a lot of explosives around here. So yeah, I guess we're gonna need to put out a boil water notice because they're gonna be fighting for scraps. Also, you can't really see it, but directly above us, we have you. And this is a very interesting Skulltula because he will always rotate in place when you try to jump at him. And I don't know why he does that specifically, but it's very annoying. So you do want to be on the lookout for, I guess, certain places you could fall through the floor and make your way to the basement, which we'll eventually have to go to. And ooh, what are you, nuts? We got some Deku Nuts, nice. Never using those ever again because of how it screws up the bottom screen. But there's like a little spot right here. You can see Link looking at it. That if you fall down, you'll have to find some silver rupees to get your way out. But we'll be going there, voluntarily soon enough. If we just stay along where the water was, we'll be fine. But let's head into this little pool, or what was once a pool, and grab ourselves another item. Gee, let me guess. It's an explosive. Look at that. That's like what, 3 for 4? Technically the Deku Nuts, they blind and explode with light. So take that how you will. But more moldy walkways that are incredibly annoying to deal with. And just to be on the safe side, I hear the music. Yeah, I knew you were gonna pop up. That's not cool, man. I'm gonna freeze you, and there we have it. I don't think this guy really does the twirly thing on a whim, but this is the only thing we need from here. It's the mini boss room, and we have a bunch of dismembered hands that are raising the roof. But what we have to do is get taken so that our friend Mr. Dead Hand can appear and have his just desserts. This guy is pretty terrifying because apparently he has infinite hands, so we need to aim for its head while not getting snatched by any of the hands. All we have to do is do this a few times and then he's invincible. There isn't really a good way that we can cheat this fight out, and this will not be our only altercation, but just button mash to get out of there and he's gonna come running, and then we just do the same thing. It's pretty straightforward, but he is kind of scary and you don't want to get on his bad side. So I will say it is a cool boss design, but I don't like that we have to get grabbed by these dancing phalanges. He also spawns at random. Oh God, get out of there. Get out of there, man. And so long as we're in the middle, we should be okay. But no, we got another phase, of course, for the dead man's dead hands here. Give me a hand, will ya? Jesus. Oh, good. That was a good one. So I wouldn't risk having any jump attacks, but there we have it. And the twirl. Oh my God. And he's floating. Hold on. Wait there, brother. No. Oh, well, that's okay. As you could have imagined, this early, we found ourselves the lens of truth. Secret things lurk everywhere. Yeah, I guess this is a peep show man's best dream. So we'll have to use it outside of the well, and it will cost magic power, but it is extremely cheap, so don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, thanks. I guess we're getting the double explanation here. We're getting the Netflix way of doing things. So I guess I will go and equip this. I just don't know in favor of what. I kind of need bombs, I think, but we'll switch to those a bit later. So, Lens of Truth we can mostly keep on to see invisible things, and it's okay at best, but there's a huge rupee in there. See, it would have been nice to see what was inside the chest. But was there? I thought there might have been something to explode over here, but it doesn't look like that's the case. It's otherwise not really all that imperative for anything aside from a couple mini games here and there and things like that, but go ahead and smash you once again now that everybody has respawned, and we can explore this place more earnestly. I'm back on through over here, and I actually, I meant to check. I don't think you can turn the water back on if you wanted to. I don't think it's necessary, but here we go once again. How's it going, friend? Look at that. That is just a feat of acrobatics that is just unknown to man. Also, watch out for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. You mean like that Skulltula that messed us up before? Or this guy, the Nosferatu hands? So usually, yeah, they have a tendency to disappear. Now it's time to head into the bottom of the well. Again, we can land on a safe spot here to be rewarded with rupees, which is nice, and probably the best place you can land. There's a couple of other spots that you'll unexpectedly just fall through the floor. Ah, what are you, nuts? And you do want to be careful because they won't all be super kind. But some of them, if you play the Sun Song over here, you can get a nice little fairy, and then you'll also have to deal with the re-deads. Ugh. So let me actually go and take care of this guy first. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. My angle was all wrong. Damn, this Kokiri sword is just no good. Alright, so they have bomb flowers on that side, but I'm not going to worry about those. There's also acid down here. So whoever's in charge of the Kakariko government probably has a lot of explaining to do, especially because there's hands. Even more hands raising the roofs. And oh, you know, we actually do need to head over here. And of course I need my bombs now. So I'm gonna go and throw those on Y for now. Just throw you right over there. And you know, excuse me? All right, I'm sorry. I guess I just did not know my own strength. The map on the bottom, it actually looks a lot like the Four Fingers card from Balatro, which I've been playing a lot of. Ooh. Don't you freeze me, thank you. Go and take some more magic. And also an item, which is nice. But I've been playing that a lot lately on account of the fact that I got my computer back and I'm so excited, but I have been having so many issues since getting it all back together that I'm pretty sure that when it exploded, it killed my graphics card. And I have been having issues recording this on OBS, which is not very demanding, amongst other things. So that's sort of why there's been kind of a lull in updates, but nothing that you would probably know that much about. Just, you know, off the cusp. Was there anything else over here? I guess we'll have to go up to find even more. But let me check this out real quick, since I got the bombs out. Probably not gonna find any more. Oh, and the the grass spawned back. So you'd have to go all the way down over here. And you can see, just like up there, you'll just fall unsuspectedly into a hole. And there's a room close to the end that is really annoying. Hello, God. So many seeds everywhere. God, they really want us to become that next level gardener, don't they? So we'll try to avoid as much of those as we possibly can. I do remember Master Quest Bottom of the Well sucking a lot too. And I don't even want to even think about it right now, so please let there be a group. Thank you. So we need all 5 of those to escape. And anytime you drop down, you will need to climb all the way back up, but the roots stay collected and we can be admonished by this incredible skeleton again. Oh, I already found it, man. You're a little late on that. So now that we have the dungeon map, there's a few things we can look for, like side hallways that have extra keys in them. I think there's only a grand total of 3, but everything at this point is completely optional, so you don't have to worry too much about it. I'm just worried about our friend the patrolman, who is going to ruin everything, come out of nowhere, and just absolutely bash our heads in for laughing at him. And I hear him. What are you thinking? There he goes. Look at this specimen, this absolute Adonis of a creature. Is there a... No, that's the like. Oh God, there you are. I was gonna say, where are we? So we'll head in here once it's all said and done. But yeah, look it. There is that lovely little hole right there. That Sculptula is probably coming back. And this is just back to that main room. But if we're careful, we'll just go this way. Oh yeah, so you can see the shadow now. That's fun. Yeah, gentle. Let me see. So there's a side room that we can enter this one from. So I'm gonna go this way. And let's see. Just be careful, because I know there's also a way to accidentally fall down here. But you can't jump that. Link simply just will drop down like a sack of potatoes and not even try to save himself. But there's the compass. So now we can see all of the things we're missing, which actually isn't that much. Let's head back out here. And if we go in this way, this will take us to that room. So I want to be careful because I know something's gonna pop out of the ceiling. The Shadow Temple, that has actually traumatized me in having replayed it lately at just the number of beginner traps that they put in there. Like, you walk forward and something will either come out of the side or shoot you from behind or otherwise mutilate you. But here, let's play the YRA song and take care of our first Gibdo. They are identical to Redeads, aside from obviously the way they look, and they're just not very fun. So I'm just gonna go and take you out now. Because I feel like they might be more aggressive, and they will stun you, I feel like, a lot longer. But we have a lot of unlit torches here, and basically you do not want to use Din's Fire here. No, if you do that, that is a death wish waiting to happen. So we're gonna do the one that I know is correct, and it's this back corner. We do want to be, whoops, that is not what I wanted to do, but you can see what happens when we goof. You're caught in this cutscene, and Jesus Christ, man. Okay, well, don't like that. I guess we can fight you legitimately now. But God, they just sound so scary and so sad. Did a Keese happen to spawn with you or nah? Alright, well. Oh my God, you stunned me in midair. Talk about the action-jackson shot. I was not expecting that. So, Keese come out of this one, and They usually will attack you immediately out of this cutscene, so being frozen here today is not how I like to live my life. No, god damn it! What is this damn stick? Oh no, get out of there. God, do you see what I mean? All right, there we go. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little bit of rabies just for fun. And now he became inflamed. Lovely. God, you really just get messed up with those things. Are we done here? Can we be done? I want to leave. So we have a stray key here, which is not something you see very often, but that is, I believe, our last one of the lot. And yeah, really don't like this room. So I'm gonna go and swap on back to probably, yeah, I'll take this. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Do I need bombs actually? I don't think I need bombs. I need a slingshot. Give me that. Let me change my mind. Yeah, because there is another chest in the center there, but there's a few that are right next to each other. So, yeah. And now it's just mostly Skulltulas. So, the worst of it, I think, is done, aside from the one room. I'm just gonna wait. Because I know Mr. Man, he's gonna be doing his rounds. He's gonna mess us up. Oh, you know what? I did want the bombs, though. Because there's a room with Beamos in it. And this guy. How's it going, friend? So good to see you. Oh my god, and then the... Thank you for that, I guess. Well, forgot about the pots. That's alright. We ended up coming out just fine. Go and take this, and... Ooh, with the upskirt. Beautiful. It's kind of hard to see out of this mask, so... Can't really fault me for that. But with that... This next one, I think, should just be invisible floors and keys, right? So maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Oof. That's a little scary. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, well, he's back. Thank you. What? He like bounced off of me and then immediately... Keys are the sole source of my misery, I swear to God. Get out of here. Well, there is a very clearly defined path here for us to walk upon, and another one of these jerks. So you know what? Thank you. I don't even care anymore. Just give me the cool. Well, that's all right. It's a nice little down skirt, I guess, or down blouse. Is that what they're called? And this guy, I just will never be able to get over him. Just being like, I've been waiting all day for you to text me back, and yet you have done nothing. Because I've been needing to tell you this all day. I do keep my phone on silent though, and do not disturb pretty religiously. Oh, and we have to do this too. Well, hold on. I guess I do just need to murder you. So, there might only just be a bloopy in here, as far as I know. But we shall see. Oh no, it's more nuts! Ah, what are you, nuts? Try not to peek the mic, because anytime I do that, it will probably peak. Thank you for the re-up on those. But now we can finally consider getting the goddamn hell out of here. So let's go this way. And I'm going to be a bit careful because I'm going to get swarmed either way. And obviously, oh, you know what? I might lose my shield here. That would be a rough time to the end of this, I think. It's also you again, who's not going to tell me anything. No sweet tea to share with me. So, flame keys, and awesome. This is lovely. To make matters worse, this place is filled with holes, so thank you. And get rid of you. Make things a little less scary. Oh my god. So, you get hit with fire once, and you lose your shield. You also fall into the pit and life sucks, but luckily I don't feel terrible about losing it here because they give you another one right back. And honestly, we don't really need a shield right now, and I like the way that Link looks without it. I don't know why, it just kind of feels cool, but thanks for the magic, I guess. Just head on over here, and now we get our sweet, sweet revenge on Mr. Like. I have no shield for you to eat. And it's not very fair that you just get this tiny little cell for yourself. But at least we're all right. Give me the last chest here, and it's a bloopy. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Well, let's do this. And that is essentially the end of everything we needed to do here. We got the 3 Skulltulas, we got brownie points, and we also lost our shield. So there's only a few things that we can really do with the lens before moving on to the Shadow Temple. So I'll go ahead and meet you guys back in Hyrule Castle Town. It's time to take on the treasure shop and make sure it's nighttime and that the dogs have taken over. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Oh, man, there is just something so peaceful about this version of the game that just this ambient lighting, again, I absolutely adore it. But here we've got ourselves the treasure game, and this is not particularly one of my favorite games, but at least we have a dog here with us. It's not Little Richard, but it could be, I don't know, something Yuzu adjacent. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Open the chest and surprise. If you find a key inside, you'll be able to advance. Left or right, try your luck. 10 roops to play, a luck-based minigame? Sure, why not? So, this is a little unfortunate. Can I take my new doggo friend with me by any chance? No, apparently I can't. So, you have a 50-50 chance of getting this, and I believe we have to go for 6 rooms, and so let's try it. Let's just try it legitimately for once. I think it's gonna be on the bottom, but we'll double check with the safeguard and be wrong. Cool. All right, well, I would have had to redo that, but that is a-okay. Somebody somewhere tells us not to cheat at this game using lens, but that's okay. So should I try bottom again? No. Okie dokie then. This is doubly wrong. But what else is new, right? You know what I mean? At least you kind of get compensated based on the color of the room. Surely they wouldn't do top 3 times in a row. Yeah, all right. Well, I probably still would have gotten it wrong anyways, and I was gonna choose bottom every time anyway, so it matters not to me. Yeah, let's go bottom. Nope, of course not. That's fine. I've had it be in all directions, or in the same directions every time, and I don't know what the likelihood of that is. I think it's like 1 in 64 or something crazy, but I mean, so far we've done pretty okay for ourselves, and that should probably be it. Yeah, there we go. All of this just to say we've got ourselves the greatest prize of all. That's right, it's yet another piece of heart. I am winner, and you are loser. I hope you took care of my dog out there. I'd be very upset if you didn't. So, yeah, I mean, as a kid, obviously, when I had more time after school and I finished all my homework and I was just playing video games constantly, I would try to do this legitimately, and I did win, like, at least more than once, I feel like, because I think I just won on a complete and absolute fluke. Can I speak to you again? You were a real gambler. Oh no, not again. First Mario Odyssey and now this. Well, and Balatro, but that's beside the point. Now, from here, what should we do next? There is one last order of business that I forgot to kind of do when I had the long shot, and it does involve a return to the volcano. So I'll meet you guys there. Honestly, this isn't entirely necessary because the treasure that we get is simply not all that great, but at least we do get ourselves a nice little look at what happens when, I guess, universes collide and, oh, fire bubbles just come out of the freaking woodwork. Let's summon our friend Pierre by the power of the laws. And, of course, we know this is Pierre, but in order to reach that, we'll need to summon our friend again, only this time he will be in 2 places at once, or maybe this is the other one, right? Ooh, my God, that always kind of terrifies me. But you can get a nice little alternate view of things here in the crater. And let's get back and hopefully not get sniped. That would actually be kind of impressive if they did do that, though. Because they are sort of primed and ready to do that. Good God, man. Oh, and there's also this little spot right here. And if we go and check it out, ooh, that's not good. So that just brings us over. Oh, there was a hidden, was there something there? I couldn't really tell. There is a reason beyond this that I wanted to come here for. And it was this room that we had seen a really long time ago back in the Goron City. And in order to reach it, we gotta go and head on back this way. And you can actually hookshot onto the wooden bridge here, even though it technically should be burnt to a crisp, but who am I to question Nintendo logic? Welcome back to the nostalgic halls of Goron City. It never ceases to amaze me just how tiny this place actually feels when you're an adult. I mean, either Link was very petite and is now very chunky, or this place was just never that big to begin with. But now that we've rescued all of the Gorons from the Fire Temple and from being eaten, all they will give us is their thanks and nothing else. So, yeah, I still love the murals on the wall and just what they've done with the place, but if we go off over here... Oh, I'm going to be bothered by Navi. What is it? Oh, yes, I've played it multiple times, as a matter of fact. Haven't you been listening? Well, she's more or less hinting at us that it is nigh time to do the Shadow Temple, which I am not looking forward to doing. But if we go over here, we'll find ourselves this lovely magma room, and it's actually a lot easier to get here than the path I took. But let's go and play the Song of Time, because there is magma that you technically can stand on. You will just constantly take damage, and it's very annoying to try to long shot up to the area that we need to, or at least that I was planning on. And that way we're just now barely able to make it and not worry about anything whatsoever. Thank you, by the way. There's a grotto here. It's completely optional and not necessary, which I guess is sort of the same thing. But here, we'll do this. And then, whoops, okay, thank you. He's got nuts. What are you, nuts? Okay, thank you. One of you, I probably just want to go ahead and buy like some arrows. I know it's going to be an obscene price, but alas, I have more money than I know what to do with. Ah, knock it off. 30 for 70? Sure, why not? Thank you. And I got a slight mail-in rebate there, which is always fun. Let me guess, you got some sticks for me, huh? No bombs, ooh. Well, can't carry anymore. Fine, tell me something I don't know. Now, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, to enter the Shadow Temple. How dare you ruin this traumatic moment for me, camera. I'll meet you guys there. Alright game, listen, you win, let's do the Shadow Temple. Sadly, we do need Din's fire to light all of these unlit braziers because for some reason, the fire arrow simply will not do. Mind you, we have not needed it once since obtaining it. But, oh yeah, it's just oh so satisfying. And I remember doing this as a kid the first time and loving it. But the way to the temple has opened. And next time in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, we're gonna get through as much of this Shadow Temple as we can possibly muster. This place is a pain in the ass, and there is just a lot to it that I'm probably gonna mess up. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. Well, if it was so handed down, then why was it buried at the bottom of the well? Riddle me that, Mr. T-Man. But thanks for watching. I promised that I wouldn't complain too much about this, and I feel like I've held up my end of the bargain, so I hope to see you here next time. Yeah, Link's feeling pretty suspicious about that too. And honestly, can you blame him? See you guys then.